What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Hey, the discourse online surrounding Christopher Nolan's new movie, The Odyssey, is actually fucking ridiculous. Acclaimed filmmaker Christopher Nolan's adaptation of Homer's The Odyssey is coming to theaters July 17th. Not sponsored, but get at me, Christopher Nolan. It stars the likes of Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway. This cast is absolutely stacked. But even with a cast stacked with some of the most top-notch actors of our generation, that has not stopped chuds online from being upset. Because chuds are gonna chud. Lupita Nyong'o, a wonderful actress known for movies like Us and 12 Years a Slave and the Black Panther movies, was cast in this movie as Helen of Troy. Now, that sounds like a complete non-issue because it is. But in the world of the internet, it's the worst thing to ever happen to anyone ever. So many people online are taking this as a slight against them personally because they don't think that Lupita Nyong'o should be playing Helen of Troy, because Helen of Troy is one of the most beautiful women to have ever existed. She's so beautiful, her beauty started a war. Now, Helen of Troy, not a real person. She never existed. She is a Greek myth. But you wouldn't know that from the people online. They're angry and upset and in their feelings because they think Lupita Nyong'o was miscast as Helen of Troy. They don't think she's the most beautiful person in the world because she's not white. Now, I haven't seen people outright say that, but you can assume context clues, and it's the internet. They cite the 2004 movie Troy, where Helen of Troy was played by Brad Pitt. They cite the 2004 movie Troy, where Helen of Troy is played by Diane Kruger, a white actress. And they want to retcon Troy as if it was some great movie when it wasn't. At the time of me recording this, Troy currently has a 53% critic score on Rotten Tomato. It's not a great movie. But you would think this was Citizen Kane and the most perfectly cast movie of all time to these online chuds. These people online are upset that Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy because they're racist. Because American beauty standards are based on European beauty standards, where the most beautiful person in the world is a blonde-haired white woman. It's stupid, it's ridiculous, it's asinine to think that Lupita Nyong'o, who looks like this, is not one of the most beautiful women to ever exist. But no, commenters online need something to be upset about. And of course, it's a black woman. So what do? Do they look inside themselves and dissect what might make them be feeling this way about this actress being cast in this movie as this character? Do they get introspective and question themselves and really, really dissect their own internalized racism and misogyny? No. No, they make edits like this, and like this, and like this, because they're racist and stupid and don't know the difference between a real-life historical figure and a Greek myth who was born from an egg. Now, is the discourse online just about Lupita Nyong'o being cast as Helen of Troy? Of course not. That would be far too easy. Elliot Page is in this movie. Elliot Page, of course, has worked with Christopher Nolan before on the movie Inception. So why wouldn't he be cast in this movie? Elliot Page is a fine actor. I have my own bones to pick with him about that final season of Umbrella Academy, but it wasn't his fault. Elliot Page is in this movie, and what character does he play? I don't know. Nobody knows, because the character he plays has not been announced. But people online have decided that he is playing Achilles. Now, why is that an issue? Well, because Elliot Page is a trans man. And a huge Greek myth war hero cannot be played by a trans man with the same body type as me. No, of course not. That's wrong and utterly offensive to these online piss babies. Someone somewhere online decided to spread a rumor, misinformation, that Elliot Page was playing Achilles in the Odyssey. Now this ruffled the little feathers of all the transphobes online, and their ire was directed immediately to Elliot Page. They decided that this was another miscasting, that this was wrong, that this was stupid, and that Christopher Nolan, of all people, is looking for woke points to make his movie a hit. Now, Christopher Nolan has no issue making a hit movie. He's pretty good at it. He doesn't need to make his movie woke, because guess what? That's not a fucking thing. A trans person being in a movie as a trans person or as a trans character isn't woke, because trans people exist in the world. They're real things that you could go outside and meet one. In fact, I suggest you do. They're pretty cool. And it might enlighten you. And it might just make you less of a transphobic asshole. Even a trans actor being cast in a movie as a non-trans character should be fine. Because guess what? Actors act. They play characters, because guess what? Not only is acting make-believe, but the Odyssey is also make-believe. They got a Cyclops in that movie, I think. I haven't read the story since high school. I'll get on it before July, I promise. I'm not gonna. Look, all I'm saying that is... Look, obviously, online discourse is going to exist for as long as the internet exists. Until we all collectively come together and decide that transphobia and misogyny and racism is wrong, this is all going to continue to happen. Now, Lupita Nyong'o is a wonderful actress, and I can only assume that she is going to do an amazing job in this movie. She's going to do just as good as all the other top-notch A-list actors who are in this movie. Elliot Page is going to do a great job in this movie. Whoever he's playing, he's going to be pretty good at it. And if you're so concerned with woke media ruining your movies, ruining your Greek tragedies, I suggest watching the Odyssey miniseries starring Armand Asante so that you can watch his just fucking stellar performance. My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Hey, do you like videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc.? Well, then consider subscribing to the channel where I make videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers by July 15th. July 15th being the 10-year anniversary of me posting videos online as Wonder Nerd. If you would like to be a part of that and you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel and share this video with somebody you know. I am on all the social media platforms. I am on Instagram, I am on Threads, I am on TikTok, and I have a second YouTube channel where I upload the TikToks from TikTok onto my YouTube channel. So all those are linked at the very end of the video. I also have Twitch. There's nothing on it yet, but if you would like to follow me there, go ahead and follow me there. And if you have suggestions on what I should be doing on Twitch, leave those in the comments, message me, do whatever. I'm open to your suggestions. Give this video a big old thumbs up, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. My name is Travis, and remember, nerds rule.